all the love and all the support on the chat box. This is your captain, this is your captor, this is your thalaiwa, this is your leader, this is your master teacher, Shreyas, on the screen for all of you at 9 o'clock, going live from Bangalore. And those of you who are very new to my sessions, well, I have been coaching kids not just at Vedantu, but even before Vedantu, I have been training all the students for a very long time. And I love teaching and I love physics. In fact, I was one of the top scorers even during my times. I almost secured full marks in physics during my time when I wrote my JEE. And that's why I'm here to teach you physics, because I not just love it, but I enjoy it, and I want you to do the same. So fortunately, many of my students have not just cracked the examinations but also secured top ranks in JEE, and they are right now in IITs, NITs, BITS and all the prestigious institutes. And if you want to know more about me, you can definitely follow me on my Instagram handle, Shreyas_Vedantu. And before we begin, do not forget to smash that like button and hit the subscribe button out there. Let me just say hello to all my lovely minions. Hi Priyanka, Nancy, hello Yalini, hello MG Vaidhav, hello Fatima, hello Snehal, hello Anand Kumar, thank you so much, hello Trishanku, hi Shreyas Kapri, thank you for the lovely portrait you made. I mean guys, you should check it out. I had in fact tagged him and I had also put it up on my story. Shreyas had made a beautiful portrait of Shreyas Sir. All right. Hi Gwen. Hi Priyanshi. Welcome. Hi Gitanjali. Hello Alex. Good evening. Hi Vasant. Hi Sanskar. No, it's not Sanskar. It's Sankar. I'm not sure how you pronounce that name. Hi Jai Bharat. Wow. What lovely names you guys have. Welcome to the session. For those of you who have not yet registered for V.O.T.E, please do that, because the next exam is going to be on 11th April. In case you have missed the following 2 dates, next exam is on 11th April, which is the Vedantu Online Talent Examination, where you will get a lot of discounts, that is scholarships for joining the Vedantu courses, plus a lot of gifts like headphones, Alexas, binoculars, Oculus Prime, PS5, mobile phones, smartwatches, also the chance to become the Vedantu CEO and a chance to go to not the moon, to NASA. All right. Thank you, Anand Kumar. Glad you guys are here and you love my lectures. Hi, my future. Thank you for all the love from Tamil Nadu. Thank you so much. Hi, Ankit, with your lovely rainbow hearts out there. And Vasant, where are you coming from? I am coming from my hall. So that's how work from home is. So I shift from bedroom to hall to my workstation. That's it. That's how much travel I do. It's a lot of travel. I hardly spend few joules of energy, or few, maybe I should say ergs of energy, just traveling out there. And Mursala, Wasim sir is not ditching you. He's going to teach you, just that he's suffering from COVID. He's hospitalized. He was supposed to get well, but I think it became a little bit more severe. That's why he's in the hospital. So we are all praying for him that he gets well soon. As soon as he's going to feel fine and the doctor gives him the clearance, he's definitely going to conduct all the classes. Don't worry. All right. Hi Amu. Hi Rock Satwant. Hi Vijay Kumar. Welcome. Nice to see you back. Yes. Will this session be enough for JEE Mains April? Yes, definitely. That's why we have made these sessions. 0 to Hero sessions are meant for all the students who want to clear JEE Mains and JEE Advanced as well. So, understand Trishanku, 0 to Hero in vector is not feasible. Instead, we had made 0 to Hero in kinematics. It included the concepts of vectors, and vectors is there in Newton's laws. It's there in all the chapters. So vectors should not be thought of as a chapter, but rather as a tool to apply in every chapter. Now, we started with units and dimensions. Now we are at Newton's laws. Do not forget this lecture. Circular motion is tomorrow morning on your popular feedback, because you voted for 7 o'clock. Now you better be there, because if you're not going to be there, then I'm not going to take any more lectures at 7 o'clock. So guys, be there tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock, 0 to Hero in circular motion. And then on Thursday, 0 to Hero in optics, and then SHM, then waves, light, current, electricity, AC, LCR, modern physics. If you do not find, All right, tomorrow is Tuesday. I think these days are wrong. Maybe, yeah. I think these days are wrong. Just ignore this, guys. So tomorrow, just ignore this. I'll correct this. Don't worry. Yes. I'll definitely send you guys the timetable, the corrected timetable on Telegram group. Yes, MG, you should wake up early in the morning because anyways you have to wake up for your examination. Plus, it's a good habit to wake up in the morning. Number 3, it's a proven fact that all those people who wake up in the morning can remember well, can perform all the tasks well, plus the day is longer and it improves in your health, mental health in the long term. All right. So this is the Zero to Hero series before your April attempt. And then the Pathfinder series is starting tomorrow. That's Tuesday at 9 o'clock. The first lecture will be on electrostatics. We're going to start with charging, charges, conductors, insulators, and then we'll go to Mentiquez, then the Gauss's law and all that. Extensive series for the 12th standard students who are going to write the examination next year, in detailed explanation of all the chapters of 12th standard starting tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Do not forget, the lectures are going to be on Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, and the timetable will keep on getting added up as we proceed ahead. Then Killer 5 series starting Saturday for all the JEE advanced aspirants. More lectures will be there. So this is the current timetable for the next 3 weeks. We're going to start with kinematics, then Newton's laws, circular, then center of mass, momentum, and so on and so forth. Yes. So I hope this is clear. The most of the lectures will be for 1 hour. All right. So the Zero to Hero will be more than 1 hour, but the 11th to 12th or 12th lectures or Killer 5 lectures will be generally for 1 hour. All right. So that's the rough time, but it can extend a little bit. You never know. Yes, Pathfinder I know is a book, but I found that this book, this title is apt for you guys because you're going to find your path, because that's your destination, and that's JEE or that's BITS or IIT or NIT. So that's where you're going to, that's why I found this name very apt and suitable, because we are going to lead you through the right path till your final destination, and we are going to be there throughout this journey with you. That's why the name Pathfinder for all of you. All right, so let's quickly revise. Hello Abila, hello Vijay Kumar, welcome. All right, hello Keshav. Okay, come on, let's do this quickly. Let's revise through all the concepts. So first law is all about when a body is in motion, it stays in motion unless it is acted upon by an external unbalanced force. So for example, you take a rock and throw it in space. You know, it will travel endlessly because there is no gravity in space, there is no friction, there is no air resistance, there is no other force to stop it. So imagine, let's say you are in a city and you want to go from the railway station to the home. So the rickshaw fellow who is going to carry you, or the taxi fellow who is going to take you from railway station to the home, he is going to raise the accelerator, he is going to brake, he is going to raise the accelerator. So, you know, you need that accelerator to be constantly on, or else because of the retarding forces around you, the vehicle is going to stop. But that's not true in space, because there is nothing to stop you. There is no retarding force, there is no friction, there is no drag. Once you throw something, it will endlessly travel. You don't need to keep the accelerator on because there is nothing to stop you. So that's what first law is all about. All right, yes, that night study meme, glad you loved it. Yes, Rock. Please watch all the Zero to Hero sessions, the mock tests, sure shot discussions, and the previous year questions discussions, whatever we do. All right, watch all the playlists. Just watching Zero to Hero, no, you have to watch additional things plus self-study, my dear friends. Self-study is the most important thing. All right, definitely Rock, you can crack it. Okay. Yes, Nehal, definitely you can improve even if you are a 70%, 60% student. Remember, a lot of people have commented and told me, sir, their percentages were this, now they have improved to this. So no matter where you are, this series is definitely going to boost your performance by a lot of percentile. Let me tell you that. But don't expect if you're at 99, it will not become 105. Okay, but it will definitely improve. Okay, second law is all about when there is a force, it changes the momentum, and the force is always in the direction of acceleration, and the rate of change of momentum, which is dp by dt, is mass into acceleration, which is also the force. That's the second thing which you need to keep in mind. All right, Rock, you need NCERT. Whatever doubts you have, please do one thing, ping me on my Instagram handle or leave a comment after the video. Definitely I'll answer all your queries. Now I don't want to break the flow, so please concentrate on the class. Definitely bacha, I will answer all your queries out there, don't worry. Okay, now third law, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. That is standard. So if somebody, let's say for example, I ask you a question, guys. Let's say I'm playing tug of war. I'm playing tug of war with Pandu. Okay, I'm playing tug of war with Pandu, and I pull Pandu like this. But Pandu is very powerful, you know. Pandu is very powerful, and I get pulled by Pandu like this, and I lose the game. I lose the tug of war. Pandu pulls me very hard, and he pulls me like that. So guys, did Pandu apply more force on me, or did I apply more force on Pandu? Come on, answer that questions. Yes, we Enthuse FC South India fan club, definitely. In fact, recently I think Shimon sir conducted a session for the action plan, and tomorrow onwards I'm starting lecture 1 of electrostatics. That's full-fledged lectures for JEE 2022 aspirants. Yes, did Pandu apply more force on me, or did I apply more force on Pandu? Come on guys, what do you guys think? Yes, come on, think. Did I apply? I pulled Pandu pulled me, but I got pulled more and I went there. So guys, you might think Pandu applied more force, but wrong. Both of us have applied same force, because action reaction. Whatever force I apply on Pandu will also apply the same force on me. So by Newton's third law, we both have applied the same force. Then you will be like, what the hell? Then how did Pandu win? I should have won, or it should have been a draw match according to Newton's third law. But then that's not the case, guys. Understand, why did I lose and why did Pandu win? The reason for that is Pandu had good grip on the ground. Pandu had good grip on the ground, maybe, and I didn't have that great grip on the ground. So my force, or the force that I experienced from the ground, was less. So I slided. Whereas Pandu had good grip and he was able to pull me. So that grip is what that makes a difference while playing tug of war, not the force which you apply on the rope. I hope this is clear. Yes, we are going to do pseudo force question as well, Palash, Siddhani. Definitely we are going to do. I hope that's clear. Okay, let's get moving. Next, friction will be of two types, static and kinetic. Static is an adjustable force. So for example, alright, I keep this pen on my hand and my hand is at an angle. You can see that friction is acting. It's preventing it from sliding down. So there is static friction. If I increase the inclination more, still friction is there. It is not sliding down. So friction is adjusting to the need as much as it is needed. Like if there is more force downwards, it will adjust itself. If there is less force, it will become less. If there is nothing, then it will not act. But there comes a point beyond which it cannot increase further, and you will see that this will slide. So that is the limiting value as a maximum static frictional force, beyond which it cannot exceed, it cannot adjust. Like you can adjust with 2-3 roommates, you can adjust a little bit with your brother or sister or your friend, but if he acts too cranky, then you will lose your mind and you'll be like, go to hell, I'm not going to adjust anymore. So same way, friction also will adjust till a limit that is called as the static limit, maximum static frictional force. Beyond that, it will go into the kinetic zone because the surfaces begin to slide. And kinetic friction, believe me, is not adjustable. It's a constant value. Once two surfaces slide, then the frictional force is constant. That is called as the kinetic friction. So Madhuri, this is for April as well as May session. This is the 0 to hero series, like you can see. Yep. Yes. Okay. So Gnani, there is a separate channel for Olympiad called as Vedantu Olympiad School. So over there, they conduct proper Olympiad level questions as well. Okay, cool. All right. So Madhuri, I just answered your question. Tell me, what is friction? Vijay Kumar, friction is a force which opposes the tendency to move or the actual motion between the two surfaces. Okay, that's what it is. And it is also the horizontal, or rather the component of force. So if there is a surface like this, and if this is called as the contact force, then that component, all right, that component which is perpendicular to the surface is called as the normal, and that component which is along the surface is called as friction. That's what it is. I hope this is clear. So Mohammed Rahil, I just said Wasim sir is not well, that's why he is not in a condition to take the classes. As soon as he is out of the hospital and he is well, trust me, he is going to take all the classes. So let's focus on the session now. Now the value of the frictional force is mu into n. What is mu? Mu is called as the coefficient of friction. And what is n? N is the normal force. More the normal, more the friction can be, and more the mu, more is the friction. Keep this in mind. Alright, so that's how it is. And if there is no contact, understand, if there is no contact, n will be 0. The best example of no contact and no friction is maglev trains in Germany and probably also in Japan. Have you heard about maglev trains? Magnetic levitation. Yes, there are magnets, electromagnets, which push a train on the top, and there is no contact between the wheels and the rails of the train, because of which you know, the train can travel at really high speeds because of hardly any friction out there. So that's what it is. You can Google it later on, not now. Madhuri, you can check out our playlist. There is a beautiful playlist which is created 0 to hero. All the links are there in that playlist. I hope you can browse through that. You know how to browse through playlist. So if you know how to browse through playlist, definitely you can find all the lectures in the 0 to hero playlist. All right, let's get going to the next one. This angle is very important. This is very important. Yes. So the thing is, understand, angle of repose is that angle at which a block begins to slide on an inclined rough surface. So I hope you understand that if I keep on increasing the angle, there comes a point when, you know, the block or anything starts sliding. That angle till which it can sustain it is called as angle of repose, because after the angle of repose, the blocks or the bodies actually begin to slide. That angle is given by tan inverse of mu s. What is mu s? The coefficient of static friction. Keep this in mind. That is called as the angle of repose. Then lot of other forces that you should know. Lot of other forces that you should know. One is spring force. Spring force is kx. And when springs are in series, what will you do? When springs are in series, the effective springs constant is not k1 plus k2. It is like resistors in parallel. Yes, 1 upon k1 plus 1 upon k2 is 1 upon k. That's what you do. And when springs are in parallel, then you add them like series. So it will be k1 plus k2. So remember this constant. Alright, this concept. So k is called as the spring constant. It tells you how strong the spring is. More the k, more the spring constant. That means more rigid, more difficult it is to expand or compress it. Keep this in mind. Great. Next up, weight. Weight is the gravitational pull. Alright, so it's mg, standard. Tension. Tension is basically always going to pull a body. It's the pulling force inside a string, in a rope, in a thread. And remember, tension always pulls. It can never push. Like for example, this block, this thread. The force of tension will always pull the block. It can never push the block. Understand that. So keep this in mind while drawing the free body diagram. And by chance, if the value of tension becomes 0, that means the string has become slack, loose. There is no tension in it. It's become loose. It's just lying there. There's nothing which is like pulling over there. Keep this in mind. All right. Then next up, normal force. It is the component of contact force. Normal force is the component of the contact force which is perpendicular to the surface of the contact. Keep this in mind. So the force which is perpendicular to the contact, that is called as the normal force. Alright, keep this in mind. Alright, now let's start with some problems. Get ready for problems. And those of you who want to join Vedantu's regular pro subscription classes where you will have a regular batch with regular test series, with regular assignments, with a dedicated mentor. You want all your doubts to be solved within the doubt app of Vedantu, and you want test analysis, and you want the Tattva hard copy booklet material to be shipped at your place, and you want to prepare for KVPY and board examinations, and you want to revise the 11th standard portions, and you want micro courses for every other topic that you would probably want to brush up or strengthen it, then guys, Vedantu Pro subscription is the thing for all of you. The classes will be in the evening. In fact, I am teaching in some of the micro courses. I am also taking, the toppers batch of the 12th standard. So guys, do not miss this opportunity because the classes are going to start very soon. Some of the batches have already started, and the Pro subscription details are there in the description link below. Once you open the link, read through it and join the subscription because it's at a very good price of 43,739, which is almost 1/3 or 1/4 of the price which the regular coaching outside will offer you. And with the lockdowns implemented in a lot of cities and the virus spreading, I feel it's a safe thing to do right now is to study from home, because you might have the second wave and then the third wave. So instead of going to offline classes, I feel you should continue your online journey at Vedantu, and you're getting a good discount when you use the coupon code SHHPRO. So use this, and I would love to see you in my micro courses which I am taking. Alright, so let's begin with some questions out here. And here it is: when we jump out of a boat standing in water, it will move in which direction? So mg, whether the minus sign in minus kx represents that the force of the spring is always opposite to whatever you do. If you extend it, the force pulls you back. If you compress it, it pushes you back. So it's just a sign convention. Welcome Puneri Paltam. Thank you Media Pramukh. Alright, Bhajpa Uddharkan, thank you so much. Suyog, I have not applied oil on my hair today. No, I'll tell you the story of why my hair looks like this at the end of the class. It's a very interesting, in fact, I was conducting a class on the Vedantu platform also, and students were like, sir, why do you look like this today? What just happened to you? And I told them the story. So I'll tell you the story towards the end. Just remind me before I end the class, okay? Just remind me. It's not about oil. It's about something else. Yes, tornado third wave. Today only the AIMS director was telling there might be more waves of corona. That's what the AIMS director has told. All right. Okay. A lot of you are saying A or D. Well, the correct answer is actually D, guys. It's not backward. There's nothing like backward. It's always, what is back? Back could be anything, right? It's opposite to the direction of the jump. So if you jump here, boat goes there. If you jump there, boat goes there. If you jump here, it goes there. So it's opposite to the, the one you basically jump. Very good. Excellent. Great. So I heard a lot of teachers, even at Vedantu, are also COVID positive. Like you see, Wazim sir, so many other teachers are there. So guys, my humble request, please stay safe, because this second wave is very dangerous. The second wave is spreading like wildfire. A lot of people are getting hospitalized, they are getting affected by it. So please minions, be safe, stay at home, learn from home, do not party outside now, do not meet your friends outside, try to do WhatsApp calls. I know it's a hard time, but we are there with you. Try to make friends over here as much as possible. So please be safe. We are really worried about your health. Next question, let's see how many of you can do this. Force acts on a mass, velocity in a certain displacement will be proportional to which of the following? Madhvi, I'm taking all my classes from my home. The studio is set up at my home. So I've converted one of the room into a studio, makeshift studio. Yes, thank you, Yalini. I will definitely take care. Yes, tornado, unfortunately. Well, a lot of you are saying D, maybe A. Aditya says B. Come on, read the question carefully and I'll tell you what has to be done. See guys, there is a force which is applied and the question is the velocity, how is it related to the displacement? I feel you should use this equation. V square is u square plus 2as. Correct? Now u is 0, is applied on a stationary particle, so it's 0, plus what is the value of acceleration? That's force divided by mass. That's into s, that's v square. Therefore v will be equal to root of 2fs divided by m. Now don't you see the velocity is inversely related to the mass? It will be inversely related to the mass, so that's why it is 1 by root m. Yes, a lot of you got it. Goat got it, Divya got it, I think somewhere before. Yes, some of you also got it before that. Very good, very good, very good. Excellent. Let's get moving to the next question. So read the questions carefully, guys. Be careful. Okay, that's option D. Let's move to the next one. A player has just caught a cricket ball and the ball weighs 150 grams. It is moving at 20 meters per second. If the catching process takes 0.1 second, in 0.1 second it catches the ball, what is the average force exerted by the hand on the ball? Let's do this. Priyanka, if you use V is u plus at, then it will be a different thing because time will be there. In the previous question it said velocity and displacement. So velocity with respect to displacement, then how is it proportional to? Because the word displacement was used, that's why I used the third kinematic equation. If the word time was used, then I would use the first kinematic equation. Okay, my entire 11th is a backlog. Can I cover all the topics from flash series and start 12? Excellent plan, Akshat. Perfectly, you told it. If your entire 11th is a backlog, then please watch the flash series, because all the chapters of 11th standard I have completed, and simultaneously attend all the classes of 12th standard live. Priority should be 12th, and simultaneously keep a goal of 2 to 3 months. Within 2 months you should complete 11th standard. That's what you need to do. Okay, Akshat Mehta, I hope that is clear. Okay, let's see what the answer should be for this particular question. So first of all, remember force is the change in momentum upon the time. And what is change in momentum? mv minus, because it is stopping, so the change in momentum magnitude wise is this much and time taken is t. So mass is how much? Mass is 0.15 kg. Do not forget this is in grams, you need to convert it into kg. Into velocity, that's 20. Time, that's 0.1. Okay, so this is going to be how much? This is going to be 3 divided by 0.1, because 0.15 into 2 is 3, 0.3, 0.3 into 10 is 3, and that's going to make it as 30 Newton. Very good, some of you got it. Excellent, excellent. Very good, very good, very good, very good, very good. Me also decided this. Very good, Vijay Kumar. So those of you are in 11th and moving to 12th, guys, the plan is simple. Please watch the flash series. I took a lot of effort from the month of October, November, December, all right, January. I completed all the syllabus, 11th and 12th, all right. So all the lectures are there beautifully in the playlist. Please watch it. It's in the concise form in flash. But please keep in mind 12th is priority. Remember this, 12th is priority, but don't lose track of 11th. Okay, let's go to the next question. The answer was 30 Newton. Beautiful question on pseudo force coming up with lift. All right, Harshit, easy peasy. Now this one is going to be a little bit tricky. Let's see how many of you can do this. A block can slide down a smooth inclined plane of inclination theta, which is kept on a floor of a lift. So imagine an inclined plane, it's inside a lift, and the block can slide beautifully like this. Great. Now the lift is descending with a retardation A. The lift is descending with a retardation A. Okay. The acceleration of the block relative to the incline is how much? Come on. Let's see how many of you can do this. Vyasham Om says D, Madhavi says B, Snehal says C. Interesting, guys. Let's see how many of you can get this correct. It is a very interesting question. Bhumna says C, Aditya says C. Let me tell you, many of you are going to get this wrong and your concepts will be clear only after I discuss the answer. Okay, interesting. Okay. Acha, interesting. Let's see. Well. First of all, read it carefully. It says it is descending. Descending means where is it going? Down. Now, if it accelerates while going down, where is the actual direction of acceleration? If while going down it accelerates, that means the acceleration is here. Correct? But what is given in the question? It is retarding. That means while going down it is stopping. That means where is the actual acceleration? The actual acceleration will be up. Did you guys understand this? See, I know Yalini, that is very confusing. That's why many people make a mistake. It's going down, but it is not accelerating. If it was accelerating, acceleration will be down. It is retarding. So that means actual acceleration is up. Very good. Now, usually if you have a block, it accelerates. What is the value of that acceleration? Usually it is g sine theta. Correct? That is the acceleration. But if you are in a lift which is accelerating up, the actual gravity inside the lift, will it be g plus a or g minus a? You are in a lift which is accelerating up. Will the gravity perceived inside the lift be g plus a or g minus a? Answer that. Think about it. Yes, correct. Pseudo force will be acting downwards. It will help the gravity. Gravity is down, pseudo force is also down. So won't it help the gravity? Exactly. So it will be g plus a. And that's why that's the answer. Isn't it simple? Very easy way to solve this. So you understood the trick. So solve it part by part. I saw word by word, part by part, and step by step I got the answer. So the trick was to first analyze, oh, it is going down, but it is retarding. So that's why acceleration is up. Acha, if acceleration is up, pseudo force is down. Okay, if pseudo force is down, it is helping gravity. So that's why g plus a. And normally the acceleration is g sine theta. So now instead of g, you put g plus a sine theta. That's it. That's how I solved the question. Very good. That's the answer. Option D, guys. Let's get moving to the next one. Beautiful question. You take a ball and throw it up. Now as it goes up, stops, and it comes down. Upwards is positive. Here is a graph of momentum with height. Which is the correct graph of momentum with respect to height? As it goes up and comes down. Come on, guys. Very good, Shreyas Kapri. Yes, Jugal, there were questions based on the level of fluid, pseudo force, which is the right diagram, and so many other things. So Vijay Kumar, pseudo means a force which is not real, which has to be taken into account because you are in acceleration. In fact, I have made a beautiful lecture in the Flash series called as Non-Inertial Frames of Reference. Please watch it so that all the concepts will be clear. Okay, Vijay Kumar Raj Vichikam. Okay, yes, a lot of you are saying B or C. All right, guess what now? First of all, when you throw a ball up, the momentum is positive. It becomes less positive, then it becomes 0. Then as it comes down, it becomes negative. Correct? So it should start with positive values first. Now look at this. It starts with negative value and then goes to positive value. So obviously A option is wrong. Do you see that? A option is wrong because it starts with negative value and goes to positive value momentum wise. Wrong. Here this is positive then negative. Yes, maybe. This is again ruled out because it starts with negative value and then goes to positive value. So that is ruled out completely. Now out of these two, which one will be correct? I'll tell you what, when you go up, the momentum will be mass into velocity and velocity will be root of 2gh. So guys, understand, if I square this, p square is m square 2gh. Now if you notice, P square is proportional to h. In fact, this is like a curved equation. I hope you understand. Momentum and h are not linearly related. It's not linearly related. It is square, that means quadratic, parabola. So obviously this graph gets ruled out. This graph is curved. So initially momentum is positive, height is 0. Then momentum, alright, becomes 0. Then the height is maximum. And then when the momentum becomes negative, again the height becomes 0. You can see that over here. I hope it is clear. Yes. So Yalini, just read the graphs. Read it point by point. And all the others. Here, what is the value of momentum? Positive. What is the height? Height is 0 because it has just started. When it goes here, what is the momentum? 0. But the height is there. Look at that, the height is there. And when it comes back, momentum is negative because it is coming down. And eventually, you can see the height is 0. That's what it is. Hello, Kirtiaran, welcome. Welcome. I hope, Snehal, now you understood it. I just explained it. Take it point by point. Take these 3 points. Positive, max height, and again coming back. Okay, I hope now you guys got it. Yes, so why it was parabola? Parabola because p square, look at this, y square is 4ax. This is the equation of a parabola, remember? So if this is p and if this is h, this is like y square, this is like x, so that's why it's a curved equation. I hope now it's clear. Okay, yes, very good. Okay, next question. So that was answer D. By the way, these kind of questions have come previously in JEE. All right. Now, the particle experiences. Now, this question looks scary, but believe me, you can solve it properly. Just visualize this graph, guys. The force acting on a particle is some constant e to the power minus bt. Okay, that's the force. How will the speed look like with respect to time? How will the force, if the force is changing like this, how will the velocity look like? Beautiful question. This can decide whether you are inside an NIT, whether you have qualified for JEE Advanced, whether you are going to get a top NIT or not. This is going to be a very good question. Yes, come on, let's see. It could be also a JEE Advanced question, by the way. Yes. Come on, minions, think about it. Hello, Jagdish, welcome. No problem, Pranav, just attend over here now. Okay, a lot of you are saying C, some of you are saying B or C. Interesting, let's see. Okay. Suyog, who chats on behalf of me? So we have a lot of team members at Enthuse. We have designers, we have content creators, we have channel managers, we have chat handlers, we have the admin team, we have so many people running behind. So probably you just see 3 of us, but actually there is a big team behind of all of this. So guys, you know, there is a dedicated person to just handle the chat box. Yes, all right. So yes, Chitra, you are a little bit, Jagdish, you are a little bit late, but it's okay. Just carry on, watch the class live. Later on you can watch the missed part. Now, if this is the force, first of all, how does it actually look like? That force will be F0 upon, because it's negative power, put it below, e to the power minus bt. Now, let's think about how will the graph of force with respect to time look like. Guys, just put, oops, sorry, I had to put plus over here, my bad. Yeah, just put time as 0. That means initially. E raised to 0 is how much? E raised to 0 is how much? Think about it. Don't worry, those of you are not able to understand graph. Just observe how we solve this. E raised to 0 is how much? 1. Correct. Very good. Now F0 by 1 is how much? It's F0, right? F0 by 1 is F0. So it starts with F0. I hope you see that. The graph starts with F0. Now think this way. If this value of time increases if this value of time increases, what will happen to f? So for that, first thing, what will happen to the denominator? If e raised to something, that something increases, e raised to something will also increase. Now if e raised to something increases, that means the denominator increases. That means the value of f must decrease. Eventually this will become so large the denominator, that f naught by a very large number, f naught by a very large denominator will make this f so small that it will tend towards 0. When this increases and becomes infinitely large, the denominator, this will tend to 0. That means the graph will look like this. I hope you understood this. It will become 0 after a long time. Very good. Now, no problem, Vijay Kumar. Yes, definitely you can do that. Now, my question is, just try to visualize. After this, you don't need anything else. There is some force. Imagine you are pushing something with some force. After some time, you are applying less force. After some more time, you are applying even less force. And after a long time, you are hardly applying any force. It's as if you have left it. Guys, when the force is 0, all right, over here, when the force is 0, what is the acceleration? When force is 0, what is the acceleration? Think about it. When the force is 0, acceleration is also going to be 0. Now, if acceleration is 0, what is the velocity going to be? What is the velocity going to be? Yes, the change in the velocity is 0. That means it will be constant, guys. That means whatever push you gave before, it has increased the velocity, and after some time the velocity stops changing. That means it becomes constant, which is that graph which shows that the velocity increases and then becomes constant. Which is the graph out of all of them? Come on, guys. AK, I have covered Wien's displacement, Stephen's law, everything on YouTube. There is a special lecture on the Flash series. Please check it out. It's there. Everything has been covered. So do not say that I have not covered before actually checking it out, AK. Very good. Excellent, minions. You have got it. So guys, tell me, is actually graphs difficult? No. Just have to, solve it step by step. And believe me, when we solve many questions on graphs, you'll slowly get the hang of it. See how I solved step by step. I got the feel of the situation. Oh, I'm pushing it, and then I stopped pushing it. So that's why it went with constant velocity. So that's it. I got the answer as B. Very good. So AK, it is there in a playlist of temperature thermodynamics. You will see it. It's there under a chapter called as heat transfer. Just search for heat transfer, you will get it. Okay, just search for heat transfer, you'll definitely get it. And if you still don't get it, leave a comment below after the video ends, and then I will ping you, or rather I will comment or reply to your comment with the exact lecture. All right. Yes, Kirtaharan, the logical thing is very useful for solving the problems. You should focus on JEE. NDA is a byproduct. Thank you, Gwen. Thank you so much. All right, thank you, Jakali Srinivas, so much. Yes, sir. Okay, very good, Chitra. All right, now let's solve this question. Some of you might find this difficult, so I'm going to start solving it. Let's do this. Read this. There is a ball which is thrown up with certain speed, and it experiences resistive force mkv square, where v is the speed. What is the maximum height attained by the ball? Let's do this. So let's say, for example, the ball of mass m is thrown up with speed v. What are the different forces acting on it? Let's do this. One is basically nothing but mg, correct? Then the other force acting on it, well, the drag force. And how much will it be? Well, the drag force is mkv square, correct? That's the drag force. And let's assume that the acceleration is here. This is the acceleration, this is the velocity. Forces are opposite. Now, if I start my equation with net force is mass into acceleration, which is your second law of Newton. Here is how it's going to look like. What are the forces? Mk v square and mg, but where are they? Downwards. So minus mk v square, because it's down, opposite to acceleration, minus mg is equal to ma. Cool? Great. Now what will happen next? M will cancel, and I can gauge by the look of it that it should involve derivatives and integration. So let's involve derivatives and integration. Now to do that, let's think about it. Okay, how do I write it in the derivative form or something like that? So first of all, let's take that minus sign common. It will become kv square plus g, I suppose. And instead of a, I can write it as dv by dt. Correct? dv by dt. But I don't know the time for reaching the topmost point. Alright. In fact, I want to find the maximum height. I don't want the time, I want to find the distance. So yes, let's use the chain rule. So instead of dv by dt writing like this, I will just write dx here and dx here. The reason is chain rule. Dx anyways cancels, the equality is still maintained. Very good, doctor for life. Very good. Come on, let's do this. All right, now what is exactly dx by dt? Think about it. Dx by dt is nothing but velocity. I hope you see that. Dx by dt is nothing but velocity. So what we'll do now? V, dv, kv square, all the terms which have v, let's shift it to one side, and all the other terms, let's shift it to the other side. So it will look like this. Minus dx is equal to dx by dt was v into dv divided by g plus kv square. I hope this is clear what we have done. Yes. Now comes the time where we actually sit and integrate this. So we have to integrate this, but you might be like, sir, how the hell do I integrate this? Now there is a trick to integrate this also. Believe me, this will be one of the toughest questions of JEE Mains, or this can be easily a JEE advanced question. Now to integrate this, we have to use substitution. Yes, g plus kv square is t. So use this substitution, that g plus kv square is some t, something, I don't know, or some z. If you don't like t, use z. Now differentiate this, dg by dz. So alright, dz by dz. Alright, so differentiating with respect to z, g is a constant, so 0 plus over here this will become k 2v dv by dz. I hope you see that, and dz cancels, it will become 1. Okay, so from this I will get v dv is equal to dz by 2k. That's what I get. So v dv is dz by 2k. Why did I do that? Because I can substitute v dv as dz by 2k. That's substitution. Yes. Now just substitute it and see what you get. Don't get scared, don't give up. Observe how it is done, you will get confidence. If you give up now, you will give up every time and you will never learn integration. So do not give up. Focus, try to understand what we are doing. Now this will be integral v dv. Instead of v dv, what will we put? dz by 2k, and instead of g plus kv square, I will just put it as z. Okay, and integral of dx, I'll just put it like this, integral dx, as it is over here. Okay, now I'll just erase all of this because I don't need this anymore. Now what is integration of dx? Well, that's x, okay, from 0 to h, because you start from no height and you go till a certain height, so that's why 0 to h. Okay, that's what I'll put over here, is equal to, now dz by z, what's the integration? Log, it's log. I didn't understand how you integrate it. Whenever you have d terms on both sides, you can always integrate. If you have dx here and something dy, you can always integrate. That's how integration works. Whenever there are d terms on both sides, you can integrate. Just like how you can differentiate any equation, that's how it is. Now, if this much is clear, this is log of z. I hope you remember this. Anyways, 1 by 2k is a constant, and this will be log of x. Here x is z basically. And put the limits over here, and the limits I'll put it later on, but for now I hope this much is clear. Now if this much is clear, just resubstitute it back. By the way, this is minus of h minus 0. First put h, then put 0. This is 1 by 2k, and instead of z you will put g plus kv square. So it will be ln g plus kv square, and the limits are 0 and v. Oh, sorry, my bad. V and 0. Why V and 0? Initially the velocity was v. At the highest point, at maximum point, the velocity will be 0. Okay, so that's it. And this will become minus h is equal to 1 by 2k. And here you will get ln of, what do you say? First put 0. So g plus 0, okay, minus ln of g plus kv square. Cool. And this will become 1 by 2k ln log a minus log b is log of a by b, right? So g divided by g plus kv square, that's minus h. And last step in this, flip it. So this will be minus h is equal to 1 by 2k ln g plus kv square by g. So once you flip it, there has to be a minus sign. Now these two minus signs cancel, and you will get 1 by 2k, and you will have ln 1 plus kv square by g, which is this answer, I guess. Which is this answer? Yeah, that is the answer. Okay, thank you, sir, so much. Yes, very good. Yes, the time is fixed at 7 a.m. because many students will have some coaching or some class or something after 8 or 9 o'clock. That's why. Very good. So Snehal, that's why we did not keep it at 8 a.m. because if you can attend at 8 a.m. then I'm pretty sure you can also attend at 7 o'clock. Think about it, na? So I saw all the results. Then I was thinking, why are some students saying 8 a.m.? Because if you can say 8 a.m. then you can also say 7 a.m., right? And if you can attend at 9 o'clock, you can also attend at 7 o'clock. It's just a matter of waking up. See, if all the students would have said 8 o'clock, a lot of students would have said 9 o'clock, then for sure I would not have kept it at 7 o'clock. But I saw majority on YouTube as well as Telegram said 7 o'clock, and second majority was 9 o'clock. So I realized that the 9 o'clock ones are just being lazy out there, or 8 o'clock ones are just being lazy out there. So guys, 7 o'clock is the time. So you need to make it a habit to wake up early because it will increase your memory power, it will increase your health, it will improve your health, it will improve your, in general well-being. So do that. Yes, please do that. So I'm banking on all of you guys. I'm banking off all. Yeah, from tomorrow, not every day, only few days, only 2 days in a week. Come on, can you just do that 2 days in a week? At least you can wake up, na? I mean, I'm not even asking you to do that every day. Just 2 days in a week. Thursday and Tuesday, that's all. Or sometimes Tuesday and Wednesday, that's it. Okay, come on, let's do this. Now this is a simple one. I know the last one was very scary, but still, this one is very easy. Let's see how many of you can do this. So there is an insect, it's crawling on a bowl, very creepy, and the coefficient of friction is 0.75. Then the maximum height till which it can crawl is, come on, let's do this. Now, you know what this problem is based on? It's actually based on angle of repose. You don't believe me? I'll tell you why. This insect keeps crawling and the inclination of that bowl keeps increasing. There is a point till which it can crawl. After that, it starts slipping. That means it reaches an inclination which is equal to the angle of repose. So think of a line like this, which is the inclined plane, and this angle theta is nothing but the angle of repose. Think about it. Now what is the angle of repose? I told you tan theta is mu. This was the formula, and tan of what angle will give you mu as 0.75? That value of mu is 0.75, that is 3 by 4. Obviously, that angle theta is how much? 37 degrees. 37 degrees. Dhananjay, Kale, please don't spam. Don't spam. You can just put the answer once. You don't have to spam out there, or else the admin will end up timing you out. Okay? Okay. So now, if this is 37, what is this y? Alright, look at this triangle. Look at this triangle. In that triangle, y is r cos theta. Y is r cos theta, and r is 1. And cos 37, how much is cos 37? Isn't it, what is it? Cos 37, isn't it 4 by 5, I suppose? 4 by 5, check this out. Cos 37 is 4 by 5, correct? Very good. Now, if I get y, the only thing left is this h. Now, how much is this h? H is this much. How much is this much? That is 1. So 1 minus y, that is 1 minus 4 by 5, that is 1 by 5, which is 0.2 meters. So that's the answer. Very good. I hope this is clear. Abhinav sir is still in the hospital, bacha log. So he's recovering. I just spoke to him today, asking him how he is and all that. So he's just recuperating, guys. Every teacher is recuperating. They're all going to do really well based on your wishes and all that. So let's all pray for all the teachers at Vedantu who are suffering from COVID, and not just the teachers out here, so many staff and so many other people in the country are battling from this COVID. And I really hope, guys, you take this seriously. The second wave is more dangerous than the first wave. Already we have crossed 1 lakh active cases already per day. How do you know the value of cos 37? Sakshi, I know this smart triangle, this clever triangle, and I always tell this to my students. This is 37. If this is 37, this is 3. Opposite 37. This is 4 and this is 5. Now that's it. After this, you can get any ratio that you want. Okay, I hope this is clear. Okay, cool. Let's get going to the next one. Now, there is a block. It's on an inclined plane. Coefficient of friction is also given. Extra force is also given. What should be that force so that the block stays there? Come on, think about it. Is there any other method to solve the previous one? Well, Kirtharan, maybe by FBD you can solve it, but again it will be lengthy. I felt that this was easier to solve via that angle of repose concept. Okay. Come on, minions, let's see how many of you can do this. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. So, I'll tell you what, for this question, let's start with free body diagram. So, first of all, what are the different forces acting on it? Okay, there is mg force. So, there will be a component like this, which will be mg. Alright, here m is nothing but 10. So, it will be 10g sine 45. Then there will be another component, and that would be m, which is 10. So 10g cos 45. Then there will be a normal force, and then there will be a frictional force, which will be mu into n. Now the question is, what should be the minimum value of the force? When you're applying minimum force, this friction is such that it is just on the limiting case, it's on the verge of slipping. So this force and this force balance this force and this force. It's on the verge of slipping. I hope this is clear. So now I can say P plus F is equal to 3 Newton plus this 10g sine 45. Check this out. P plus F is nothing but up the inclined plane. 3 plus 10g sine 45, that's down the inclined plane. If these two forces balance each other out, that means it is in equilibrium. Now, if this much is clear, what is the value? Let's figure it out. F, how much is F? Mu into N. What is mu? Mu is 0.6 into normal force. What will be the value of normal, guys? Think about it. It will be 10g cos 45. I hope you minions are able to see me and hear me properly. Yep. So it will be the normal force will be 10g cos 45? Yes. So it will be 10g cos 45. Great. Is equal to 3 plus 10g sin 45. Now just rearrange. P will be equal to 3 plus 10 into g is 100. Sin 45 is 1 by root 2. Here I have, because I take this term on that side, so minus, so 0.6, okay, 0.6 into 10g is 100. Cos 45 is again root 2. So 0.6 into 100, how much is it? It's 60. So that's 60. So this is going to give me 3 plus 40 by root 2. Now when you solve this, you're going to get the answer close to 32 Newton. You can see that 45 root 2, it's close to 28 or something, and 28 plus 3, it's going to be 31 point something. It's going to be 31 point something, guys. So it's going to be 32 then. Yes, G is 10, correct. Yes, G is 10, you can see that. All right, very good, minions, excellent. Let's solve the next question coming up on your screen. Okay, now this is beautiful question. I'll challenge you to do this. Let's see how many of you can get the correct answer. Come on, do this. Some of you are going to make a very common mistake, and believe me, the method to solve it is so simple. I can solve it within 2-3 lines. Come on, come on, come on, minions, do this. There is a 80 wagon railway car, or sorry, there are 80 railway wagons, each of mass this, pulled by an engine with the force of this. What is the tension between 30th and 31st wagon? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Just got an update that there was an earthquake in Assam or in the northeast. So anybody from Assam or northeast, did you feel some tremors? Did your body shake a little bit left or right? All right, because usually Delhi people get a lot of earthquakes out there. So probably people from Kolkata, Assam, Sikkim, yeah, no. Okay, nevertheless, come on, some of you are saying A, some of you are saying C, I don't know. Well, I'll tell you what, first figure out what is the total acceleration of the train. The total acceleration of the train will be the force. What is the force? 4 into 10 to the power 5 upon the total mass. There are 80 wagons, each of mass m. How much is m? I don't worry, I'll just put it as m, don't worry about it. Okay, now what you need to do, 30 and 31st wagon. Here is what I'll do. See, this is the 80th wagon. Now if you keep on doing this, this will be 31st wagon, and then after this you have the 30th wagon, then you have the 29th wagon, and then you have the first wagon, and then you have the engine. Now think about it. The force between these two can be found out very easily by taking all of them from 31st to 80th wagon as a system, and they are all pulled by a force. Let's say tension, the tension between the couplings. This tension is pulling all these people out there behind. Everything behind is being pulled. Now all you need to do is count how many wagons are there from here to here. Just count it, guys. How many wagons? 80 to 31, isn't it 50? So force which is there, which is tension, will be mass, which is 50 times of m. All right, this is the mass into the acceleration. That's it. Now this will be 50 multiplied by m, and acceleration is 4 into 10 to the power 5 divided by 80 multiplied by m. Now it's just a matter of cancelling things. M gets cancelled, so no use of this value. This 0 gets cancelled, 4 and 8 gets cancelled as 2. 5 divided by 2, that's 2.5 multiplied by 10 to the power 5 Newton. That means the answer should be A. That's it. Very good. Very good, we Enthuse fan club. Very good. Similar question was there, not the exact same question. Yep, that's how you do this. Beautiful question. 25 into 10 to the power 4 Newton. Very good. Come on, last 2-3 questions left. Yes, last 2-3 questions left. Come on, let's see how many of you can do this question. Okay, come on, minions. If a particle stays at rest as seen from a frame of reference, if you see something at rest from some frame, then which of the following is true? Only one question is correct. Very good, Jai Ajinkya. Very good, Shreyas Kapri. Very good, Doctor is my life. Excellent. Very good, very good, very good. Come on. Oh, 1 year plan? Yeah, well, we Enthuse, I think we just conducted a plan for the 12th standard, 11 to 12th moving students some days back. JEE 2022 strategy. Can you just check that out? And also, I made a few sessions in the last month, in the last week of March, where I told about how to make notes. That was for 11th to 12th moving students, number one. Then we made special classes, etc. Yeah, and even Shimon sir conducted on Sunday a class for the series which are launched for 2022 as well as 2021 aspirants. So just watch those. So I think that will help. But if you want something more specifically, please let me know. I'll definitely help you out on Instagram or in the comment section below. Or if I feel that, okay, this might not be justified by just a comment or a reply, we'll try and make a video. Like some of you, I think Ankit suggested us some topics and we made videos on that. Some of them had suggested some other things. They had some queries and then we made videos on that. So guys, we are committed to you. If we think we can reply to you and that's the end of it, yes, we do come. Keep it short, crisp. We don't want to waste one lecture just for one reply. But if you think that yes, this is something which everybody has a problem in, or it can be made into a video, and definitely we'll make a session out of it. Don't worry. Okay. Is this JEE advanced stuff? Maybe, may not be. GOAT, I don't know. Depends on how you take it. Okay. Okay, fine. Yes, guys, I have to check my Insta out. Trust me, I've not been checking my Insta, and you will know why when I tell you about my hair story and all that. Anyways, well, the correct answer is actually the frame may be non-inertial, but the actual forces and the pseudo forces cancel out each other. Yes, doctor is my life. Definitely you can. So guys, if there is a frame and you see it is at rest, that means the net force is 0, correct? Total force is 0. So there might be pseudo force. But if it balances out with the actual forces, that's it. Total force is 0. Hence option B is the correct answer. Yeah, I hope this is clear. Very good. Let's get going to the next one. Now, this is a common experience. If you take a ball and throw it in the train upwards, you are sitting in a train and you throw the ball upwards, the ball goes up and lands back in your hand. The ball goes up, lands in your hand as seen by the train. But for a person standing outside, how will it look like? Obviously, it's going to look like a parabolic path. So which of the following is true? Yes, that Pandu chilling out in a truck, correct? So will they have equal horizontal and vertical ranges? Will they travel equal for both the observers horizontally as well as vertically? Or what is different? What is same for both the observers? AK, that's a wrong move. Do not skip conceptual questions because see, it's not about whether these kind of questions are asked or not also. See, that's the problem. You know what? You know, I hate that quota coaching industry only because, you know, and not just quota, but even there are some good institutes, but there are often some institutes in quota and other places. You know what they do? They tell the students, hey, these kind of questions will only come, so do these kind of questions. Don't do those kind of questions. Those are conceptual questions. Those are tricky questions. No, don't do that. Theory questions, don't do. That's not the thing, guys. You have to do all kinds of questions. Please do not think that these kind of questions will not help me. These kind of questions will help me and all that. Do everything because you don't know how a question can help you in some other way. So my experience over the past 1 decade says that simple thing. Do whatever you can. Do all kinds of problems. Do not think whether this is JEE Mains, is this BITS, is this CBSE, is this 1985 question. Oh, this is 2019 question. Don't think about all that. Please prepare it. As long as you have a question, you have to tackle it. How you tackle is important. Okay. Yeah, cool. So we Enthuse fan club, just focus on your 12th and keep 1 or maximum 2 days for 11th in a week. That's how you can do. Okay, a lot of you are saying B. Very good. Equal vertical but different horizontal ranges, because for a person inside the train, the ball will go up and come down. For a person standing outside also, the ball will go up and come down vertically. So equal vertical ranges. But horizontally, for the person inside the train, it will come back at the same place. No horizontal motion. But for a person standing outside, the ball would have traveled some distance. Understand? So that's why different horizontal distances. Okay, very good. Let's get going to the last question of today, and let's see how many of you are going to crack this. There is a spring, 2 M mass, string or a rope and a M mass. Everything is at rest at equilibrium. Now you cut the string. Obviously this mass is going to fall down and this mass might spring up because the spring force was there. So what are the accelerations the moment you cut the string? The moment you cut the string. Come on, guys. See the thing, Akshat, in quota, no? A lot of people think that a lot of results are produced in quota. Well, let me tell you, first of all, nothing is like that. I have been training in Pune, I have been training in Bangalore, and both the times all India rank 2 came from wherever I was teaching, number 1. And number 2, the percentage of students who actually clear the exam from quota is very less. There are around, official figures say around 2 to 3 lakh students study in quota, but unofficially people say there are around 5 lakh to 6 lakh students who prepare in quota. Now out of that, hardly few hundred or maybe 1,000 students might clear and crack the examination. So look at the ratio. And then I have seen what and all things happen in quota, because students often get distracted in quota and other cities like that. They go for preparation, their parents send them with a lot of aspirations, but I've seen they get addicted to drugs or they get addicted to games because a lot of distractions. And you know how evil the city of quota is, I'll tell you guys. The people out there are just interested in making money. They're just interested in making money out of everything. Like, they know it's a student city, that's an education city, but it's full of gaming parlors. Believe me, correct me if I'm wrong. Some of you have visited quota or know about quota, you would know this. They are full of movie halls, they are full of entertainment hubs for all kinds of kids, because they know students are ready to spend, they get their pocket money, and students get distracted. They're full of drug peddlers out there. So that's what happens, and students get distracted easily. There are a lot of things that go on, and because of which you see many people commit suicides. They do not feel happy over there, and very hardly few people crack the examination. So that's why I really never have supported these kind of things out there. Yes. Okay, so guys, please don't go with the herd. All right, don't have that herd mentality. Oh, this is what happens. Oh, I'm also going to be a topper. That's not what happens. You need to put in your hard work, your self-study, your dedication, your passion is what is important. And if you feel comfortable anywhere, you can crack it. And this year, last year at Vedantu, we had 540 people clearing advanced. Out of how many people? Just 2,000 people. Out of 2,000 people in our 12th standard batches, we had 540 people clearing advanced, not clearing from mains to advanced to IIT. I hope you get that ratio. So many students cracked the Olympiads this year, and many of the students are from Vedantu. So guys, even by sitting at home, you can crack JEE. Remember that. Okay, so don't fall into that trap. Don't get distracted. Focus and use this online learning tool. Trust me, it's going to change your life. And all the other students who show off, hey, I'm in quota, I'm in this institute, hey, I'm in this big institute. Just ignore, it's okay, chill. You can show your worth after 1 or 2 years by cracking the examination and getting a rank and making me proud. All right, so let's do this, guys. Let's do this. Okay. Oh my God, Jay Bajankya, your brother was in Ekalavya batch. Okay, so I was teaching Ekalavya batch. I'm not sure, but there are other teachers too. But glad to know that. Glad to know that. Abhi genius, I have taken your name. Okay. All right, Anu. Okay. Chalo. Thank you, Chandrasekhar. Your life has changed online. So I'll tell you what. When you cut the string, so forget this. What are the forces acting on the upper one? So for that, first figure out what is the spring force. This spring force before cutting would be balancing the total weight. And what was the total weight? 3 mg. So the spring force was balancing 3 mg. This is before the cut. Now once you cut the string, all right, understand spring will still be extended. It will not go back immediately, no? It will take some time. So the spring, if it is still extended, the spring force will still remain the same. So for the 2m mass, the spring force will still be Fs. For the 2m mass, spring force will still be Fs. But, Shreyas Kapri, I am coming to that. There is 2 mg force below. I hope you understand that. There is 2 mg force below. And that's about it. That's for 2m. And for m, well, the string is not there. So there is only one force, and that's mg. So if there is only mg, there will be acceleration. And therefore, mg will be ma. Therefore, a will be equal to g. Well, a will be g for that m mass. A will be g for that m mass. Now, for this guy, think about it. Spring force is how much? Spring force is 3 mg. So where is the force higher? Upwards or downwards? Upwards. So where will it accelerate? It will accelerate upwards. So 3 mg minus 2 mg is equal to 2m into a. 3 mg minus 2 mg is equal to 2m into a. Now 3 mg minus 2 mg is just mg. So mg is equal to 2ma. mm goes, so a will be g by 2. But this is upwards and this was downwards. I hope this is clear. Mohammed, if you have wasted your 11th due to game, what should you do now? Please ping me on Instagram. I'll definitely help you out. Okay? Mohammed Irfan Khan. Definitely. Correct. Okay. Or else leave a comment below. I'll definitely help you out in detail. Okay? Alright. Guys, Bangalore is very hot. What to say? And those of you who want to join the crash course for 12th standard and those of you who want to complete the portions really quick, please understand the crash course details have been mentioned below with lots of live classes, doubt solving, test series, test discussion, in-class and out-class doubt solving with assignments. And all this, instead of 10,000, you pay 6,000. That's hardly anything. And you can crack the JEE Mains examination with good percentile, with good teachers, dedicated, passionate teachers out here at Vedantu. So use the coupon code SHCC so that you can get this discount, and please enroll yourself because the crash course has started today. Yes, 5th April. That's today. So please join the crash course. All right. Great. And so Vishal, please don't spam, bacha. Please don't spam. Please ping me below. I'll definitely help you out. All right. So what happened is, I'll tell you what about my hair story. And by the way, join the Telegram group if you want to get all the official updates, instant updates, and the PDF of today's session and everyday's session. And believe me, tomorrow the class is at 7 o'clock in the morning. Do not forget that. Yes. We Enthuse FC South India. Definitely, I'll definitely do that. Okay. When will I start and finish? Memo file. So the thing is, I'll be starting, or rather we are starting the JEE 2022 Pathfinder series tomorrow onwards, and we expect it to complete somewhere around Diwali or before that. Okay. So that's the plan. Tentatively, we'll complete all the chapters in detail of 12th standard right from the beginning till the end. That's what we are going to do. Okay. And Eklavya batches for 2021, that is this year, advanced aspirants who have done extremely well in JEE Mains. Okay, so yes, Brajesh Kumar, I definitely recognize you. Yes, doctor is my life. I had my dinner. So what happened was, last week was Holi, right? And I did not get to play Holi. And in fact, most of us, the cousins and all, we were busy with work and all that, so we did not play Holi. So we decided, let's have a belated Holi party, and that's what we did on Sunday. That's what I was doing on Sunday. So we had a Holi party. I was full of colors, and we played from morning till evening. We were drenched. We went to the swimming pool and all that. We had a rain dance. We were completely drenched with all the colors that you can possibly think of. And then I realized that I did not have bath after that, and all the colors just got stuck to me and my hair too. And I probably had bath very late, because of which my skin dried up, my hair dried up, and I've been using shampoo ever since to remove all the colors, because I was looking like X-Men, believe me, all full of colors. And then I was like, okay, I need to conduct a class today. I need to look not so colorful. And so most of the colors are gone, but my hair is still dry, and that's why my hair looks like this. So hopefully in a day or two, it settles down, it becomes silky, and I hope I look much better. Okay, you need beard and mustache. Definitely I will try it out. Will I not teach you in 12th? Brajesh, I'm teaching the toppers batch of 12th. Number 2, I'll be teaching in the 12th standard micro courses. Don't worry. Okay, nice hairstyle. Thank you. Oh my God. Look at my hair, guys. And look at the way I'm sweating. It's bloody some 38 or 37 in Bangalore. I am drenched in sweat today. Yesterday I was drenched in colors. God knows what is happening. Oh my God, this is crazy. Please, somebody gift me an AC. Okay, chalo. Anyways, bye-bye. Take care, guys. Have fun. See you tomorrow at 7 o'clock in the morning. 0 to hero of circular motion. Bye-bye.